Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It's Wednesday. Middle of another week. Time is just flying by. I'm appreciative of the fact that it is, but not the fact that I'm aging. You know, that's like saying I like cats but hate kittens. You know, I think I'm appreciative of the time flying by during work days. How about that? Because I enjoy the heck out of my weekends. I enjoy my own company. You know, I like to socialize on my terms, and I hate when I'm feeling like I'm forced to socialize. Nothing against anybody, it's just that, like I said, I enjoy my solitude. Anywho, let me talk about something that tickled me yesterday. And I need to say, I'm still kind of mentally laughing about it. Yesterday I saw a video with a young man talking about why boomers dislike millennials. And the reasons that this individual gave sounded plausible. But when I stopped to really think about what they were saying, you know, it's like I started thinking, is this a joke? You know, is this video meant to be satirical? And the person was dead serious. Which caused me to think. Now here's my take on why boomers are irritated by Gen X's and millennials. You lack, I want to say common sense, and I know we say common sense is too, we give too much credit for having common sense, and it's not common. Yeah. That's one of the reasons. It's like critical thinking skills are, you know, roaming the earth with dinosaurs, as far as I'm concerned. You know, learning how to take care of yourself, or survival tactics. Now, I mean, nobody should really have to go into survival mode, as far as I'm concerned. You know, there's just too many resources available. But if you had to, could you? And for the most part, the answers are no. You know, anything that's related to survival, I'd have to say no. Now, my great-grands knew how to survive. My grandparents knew how to survive. My mother definitely knew how to survive. And those skills were passed on to me. I'm a boomer. From here on out, millennials and Gen X's are a constant reminder of how my generation failed as teachers. Now, a lot has to do with cultural aspects and the geographical locations. But I have to say, we failed the generation after ours. You know, we were the generation, boomers were, of babies having babies. You know, and that becoming, you know, the norm. But it shouldn't have been. You know, so people were growing up with their kids. You know, they became grandmothers at an early age, and they lacked the skills and the grandmotherly acumen, if there is such a thing. But, yeah. Millennials and Gen Xers are a constant reminder of our failures to educate and to uplift. We were the generation of if it feels good, do it. Or to put it on a childish level, you're not the boss of me and I'm going to do what I want. And not think about the consequences. Yeah. The other thing I don't like is we are also the generation of the introduction to the electronic world. You know, if you think about the cell phone, has had many machinations. We had cell phone plans with minutes. You had to pay for the minutes. I had a phone that was about the size and the weight of a brick that was put out by Ericsson, and it had a removable antenna. I also had a pager like I was a dope dealer, and for no reason other than they were in vogue. Yeah, that part. So there was a lot of things that took place. Now, with the onset of the computer age, then we moved to social media, where every kid with the ability to, I want to say, produce sweat and be funky and stink up a shoe, now thinks what they have to say is important, it's earth-shattering, and that everybody should hear it. So now we have a whole generation of people who think they know but don't know, and want to talk back. And man, some of the stuff I hear kids say now, and I think about how I grew up, I'd be picking up teeth and trying to find the holes that they used to go in. So yeah, there's a serious generation gap, and I have to say I am fully vested in the dislike because I'm old school.